Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hi, My Name is Christian.com. I don't know what this is, hold on.
Drums, please.
North, west, south, west, south side, right, yeah, now here it is.
Hey everybody, Christian Rivera here, your personal creative consultant. You can find my stuff at HiMyNameIsChristian.com and follow me on social at Rival My Design. Today I wanted to talk about subverting expectations, meaning maybe that's not the best phrasing, but what I mean by subverting expectations is looking at society, your friends, your family, your people that might be grounded in their own sense of reality and try to drag you into their sense of reality. You don't necessarily need to live within those bounds. And that speaks for me, and being a creative person, sometimes it's difficult for me to work within a corporate environment, and for some people that's the same for them as well. So subverting expectations means that you don't necessarily have to follow all those rules. Live within those guidelines, of course, and, don't be a social outcast, but sometimes it's okay to question the rules or the guidelines, or ask questions about why you continue to do this. Some people just do things because that's what they're quote unquote supposed to do. They think about how they're supposed to live their life. You grow up, you find a girlfriend, you marry her, you have kids, you get a house, not in all that order, but you know what I mean. Like there's the layers of life that you're supposed to go through. And I think you don't necessarily have to follow those rules. Everybody's life is different, everybody's trajectory is different, and you really need to find what works for you. And I think there are core values in life about being a successful person. Get financial comfort, clear off your loans, things like that, save some money, plan for the future, build a retirement account, stuff like that. But then also think about your personal confidence and your growth, and things that I've talked about in previous episodes. So as long as you take those things into account, the path doesn't necessarily matter as much. So you don't have to get a crappy job that you're not happy with. You don't have to give into the expectations that your parents want you to be a certain thing, for someone who's younger, or if you're older, continuing to tell yourself that you can't be something because of your age or because of the path that you took in life. So I think it's super important to just take a look at yourself and realize, like, am I holding myself back? Am I living within guidelines that don't make sense for me? And just take a second and question them and ask yourself, is this really the best route for me, and how can I change? So today I got my hair done. Looks good, solid, shaped up, taken care of. Feel pretty good about that. And now I have to do some editing and get some food, so pretty excited about that. I haven't eaten all day today, so other than that, it's just doing some editing and kind of preparing for my job in the next, starting Monday. So that's going to be a big transition and starting some new things, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'll tell you more about that as that evolves. Good evening. This is me up at 11 p.m. just continuing to work. I wanted to talk a little bit more about subverting your expectations. Well, subverting other people's expectations, I should say, and really kind of subverting your own. Because we sort of go through life being taught certain things or being shown a certain way of life, and sometimes you have to question yourself as well, as well as question others. You have to look at what are these things in my head that are holding me back from really doing what I want to do. Are these things that I was taught as something that is this manifested thing in society or in culture or whatever that is like keeping you grounded within a certain expectation? Like maybe you grew up poor, which is like kind of an issue that I had. You grew up poor and you're just not comfortable with certain levels of success or money because you don't feel like you deserve it, or you're just not comfortable talking about bigger numbers or asking for more money or things like that. So you have to kind of look at your social situation, look at your personal situation, look at the people around you, who's trying to hold you back, why, and then find out how to really look past that, because none of that really matters. You need to look at yourself and what you want to do and then push towards the next step. Ultimately, you just want to put those things in the rearview mirror, and none of those things matter. Ultimately, if you want to try new things and you want to break new ground, you're going to have to look at the rules of the world and break them.